Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson. I'm back today with another 8 trades. Today's date is April the 15th, and I'm using my new Pro Scalper trading system. Now before I get into the trades, I would like to inform you that all trading systems will work less than 50% of the time. That includes all of my trigger systems. Now it did take me 8 years and over 700 trading systems to learn that. To get that up to 80 to 90% success rate, you will have to learn to trade the flow of the market, which is what I teach. You will also have to learn trade management and money management. Now every new trader, including myself, I used to jump from system to system, complaining that none of them works, and after many years and 700 trading systems, I started to see a pattern or a flow to the market, and once I saw that, then my success rate jumped up to well over 80%. Unfortunately, most systems and the teachers do not teach you this fact, and that is why you will struggle until you learn how to trade the flow of the market. Now, as I said, that is what I teach. I've made trading the markets simple and easy to do for all 3 sessions, including many ways to trade the markets. To be successful in trading, all you need is a lot of chart time and a lot of education. And remember, good education is not free. And I do provide a lot of education for pennies on the dollar. And that is what you're paying for, the training videos. Doesn't make any difference what can I do. I could be making $1 million a year and you will lose all your money with each or any trading system, including all of mine. As I said, you still have to learn how to trade the markets. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This will encourage me to do more of these videos. If you leave your name and email address, I'll put you on my email list for free weekly trading tips. Okay, let's move on to the pairs. The euro dollar is the first one. Took this around 8 o'clock in the morning. Now on this first trade, I was just looking to scalp. I saw that I was getting signals down at the bottom to buy, so I just wanted to trade back to the goal line and see if I can grab a few extra pips. As you can see, it's in a range bound. In other words, you're just going to buy low and sell a little bit higher. As you can see, it's working its way down now. And this is great. Just scalping the market. Took the trade at this cursor and I closed it out, looks like with 10 pips. And 10 pips on the euro dollar paid $1,000. Now remember, there's a lot of ways to trade the markets, and the more ways that you learn, the more money you'll make. That is the bottom line. Moving on to the pound CAD. Let's see where I got in. Drag and drop this up. Took the trade at this point. Should have got in over here, but not a big deal. The trend is up. Lots of blue down at the bottom. Took the trade. Did go against me. A little over 20 pips, not a big deal. I knew that the market was up, and I ended up with 13 pips. And 13 pips on the pound CAD paid $1,037. Remember, you just have to line everything up between the moving averages and the indicators down at the bottom. Take the trade, and no one really knows how many pips you're going to get, but you put the weigh the odds in your favor, take the trade, and then of course you have to have trade management in order. Moving right along to the pound dollar. Let's see what's happening on this trade. Now this pound dollar is not trending, is just going sideways, and again I just wanted to scalper a little bit better. In other words, when it's range bound, you just buy low and sell high. Sold it at this point, and I closed it out at this point with looks like about 10 pips, and 10 pips on the pound dollar paid $1,100. Now these are all trading secrets that you have to learn if you wish to become a successful trader. And it does take a fair amount of time, along with a lot of education, before you can learn all of these things. Trading is more difficult than trying to become a doctor or a lawyer. You have a better chance to succeed at becoming a doctor or lawyer than becoming a trader. But trading is wonderful once you master it. Moving right along. Dollar CAD. Trading charts that look like this. The scalper remains steady, one color, as opposed to being braided up and down. So once I saw this, I knew it was going to go, and the meter and real time the dollar was a little bit higher. It's actually the Canadian dollar that is pushing it, as it is less than 20%. So here we go. I noticed it right away, so I jumped in. It took a little while to go. Got in at that point, closed it out, looks like with 18 pips. And 18 pips on the dollar CAD paid $1,438. Okay, let's move on to the next trade, which was the pound yen. Let's run a check on this. Drag and drop it up. Now this is trading, as you can clearly see. The indicators are suggesting down, and the pro scalper is saying to sell. Now it did this one more little cycle and tested this little area of resistance up here. But nonetheless, took the trade at this cursor, did go against me around 16 pips. And looks like I closed it out with 20 pips, and 20 pips on the pound yen paid $1,840. Moving on to the next trade, Euro New Zealand. Now these trades, this one and the previous one, they're all very good examples of a great way to trade. Follow the rules within the training videos, and you'll find a very high success rate. This is what I'm looking for every day. Didn't go much against me, 2 pips, and I closed it out when it hit this support area. Looks like with 26 pips, and 26 pips on the Euro New Zealand paid $1,864. Let's move on to the next trade, Pound Aussie. Right here, drag and drop it up. You'll notice that at least 8 out of every 10 trades I'm trading, I trade under the rules that I teach in the training videos called A Great Way to Trade. That's using all the indicators. As I said, very high success rate. Only went against me 10 pips. And again, I closed it out when I was hitting support area with 24 pips. And 24 pips on the Pound Aussie paid $1,938. Remember, to become a very good trader, you will have to spend a lot of time in front of the computer, a lot of chart time. I have well over 50,000 hours of chart time, and I've been trading more than 16 years. And of course, you will have to get your hands on a lot of education. So, moving on to the last trade, Pound New Zealand. Let's see where I got in on this trade. It's another good example of a great way to trade using the goal line here. And when I saw it hooking around, starting to go down. Now I know the scalper said to buy here, but the overall trend is down. You have to be able to read the charts. Just because you get a buy signal here does not mean take a buy trade. You got to be careful. You have to read the charts. And what are all the indicators on the charts along with price action? What is it telling you? Well, told me to sell. Actually, from right at this point, sell. Just a little bit late getting there. Not a big deal. It only went 7 pips against me. And the same thing when it hit the support area, I just closed the trade. Looks like with 27 pips and 27 pips on the Pound New Zealand paid $2,008. So another great day of trading today. Pip total was 150 pips and 150 pips paid $12,228. So if your trading system is not producing like my Pro Scalper, I suggest you get your hands on it. All you have to do is look right below this video and you'll get my contact information. Now the Pro Scalper system I do charge $250 for. What you are paying for are the training videos. And I spent a lot more than $250 and I just got things like a PDF book. So try to find somebody who's selling you education, but make sure you get a lot of education. Like there's like 4 gigabytes of training. What is a PDF book? It's nothing. And nothing, you're never going to learn how to trade just with one book. You need videos, a lot of showing you a lot of chart examples, hundreds. I give a lot of education for pennies on the dollar. I teach how to trade the flow of the market. And this, in a nutshell, is a very good example, not only of a great way to trade, but it's the flow of the market. It's going, you can trade the pullback. Remember, from here to here to the goal line, that's a pullback. It's tradable, and you can grab 20, 30 pips. And many times I do the pullback. And as my mentor told me, more than 10 or 12 years ago, or even more years than that, I can't remember exactly. But if you're going with the trend, you will get more pips than on counter trend or the pullbacks, whatever you want to call it. But what's wrong with 20 to 30 pips? I don't have a problem with that. You can trade both directions. So remember that, and I do teach that right here. You see how to trade pullbacks, how to trade reversals, how to trade the news. There's a lot of stuff I teach in here. Hardest thing to do, how to trade at the right hand edge, how to stay in the trade for more pips. Nobody teaches you this stuff. And remember, if you don't learn this stuff, you will not succeed. So let's see, you will get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Comes with 5 MT4 templates, 10 custom indicators, and my favorite, meter. Remember, if you don't have a meter, you will continue to fail. Now there's a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents, and that's what you're going to need. A lot of education to succeed. And this is what you're going to need. And this is why I give you a lot, is because I know you're going to need a lot. There's no way around it. Remember, same as becoming a doctor or lawyer, you're going to need a lot of education. And that's why to become a doctor or lawyer, you pay a lot of money. You're going to pay a lot more than $250 to become a doctor or lawyer. So remember that. let's see now. You can put this video on pause as we're at 15 minutes now. And only one I'm going to mention again is a great way to trade. This is exactly what it looks like. Put on pause, read all the different things. And of course, if you have any questions, all you got to do is pick up the phone and call me. Here's my number. And if you live too far, all you got to do is send me an email. Remember, there's an underscore right there. Now, I do prefer Skype. All you got to do is click on this link. We'll have Skype connection. And through Skype screen sharing, I will give you a free session and answer your questions. In all the years I've been trading, nobody gives away anything for free. So that's another bonus. I help traders, but if you're too lazy to Skype me, well, it's your loss. You know, I give a lot of tips and tricks, and you don't even have to buy anything. My trading is only a couple hours a day. I'm in, manage, done trading for the day, and so I have many hours to goof off, and I don't mind talking to traders. So keep that in mind. Now, if you click on this link right here, you will see 32 screenshots of the different trigger systems I built over many years. So that just about wraps up this video, and I'll repeat it again. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trade, happy trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.